Hi children, this is KTK. Welcome to our channel. In this video, we are going to practice 10 creative questions on simple linear equations for class 7. Class 8 children also can watch this for their basic knowledge purpose. I request you to watch the video fully without skipping it. Just spend 20 to 30 minutes to gain problem solving skill on creative problems. Okay, have note and pen with you. If you want to try these sums when the question appears, just pause the video and solve. Then you can check the answer. Kindly give your valuable feedback on this video. What are the sums you felt really challenging? Mention in the comment box. And don't forget to hit like and subscribe to our channel. Also share this video with your classmates. Let's start our class. Before starting our class, we'll have a short recall on how to solve simple equations. We know that simple equations are completely a matter of transforming the terms from left side of the equation to right side of the equation, or right side of the equation to left side of the equation. Okay, before start solving the objectives, we'll have a quick recall on how to transform the terms from left to right or right to left with the symbol change. Symbol change is very important. Okay, so these kind of sums are just basics I am giving you. Okay, so x plus 9 is equal to 20. Your first equation is given x plus 9. So our motive is we should have only variable on the left side. Whatever comes along with the variable, that should be moved to right side. Okay, so 9 we need to shift to right side. Okay, so when that 9 moves to right side, what will happen? It's already positive. So positive 9 plus 9, when it goes to right side, it will be minus 9. So x is equal to 20 minus 9. Okay, 20 minus 9. So what is x value now? X is equal to 11. Now one more advantage is simple equation is the only topic where you can substitute your answer and you can check whether your answer is correct or not. So x equal to 11, just in place of x just write 11. So 11 plus 9 is equal to 20. Therefore your answer is correct. So remember, when plus moves to right side, it will become minus. In the same way, just check here, x equal to 21. When I am shifting this minus 4 to right side, it will be plus 4. So 21 plus 4 is 25. So 25 is your answer. You can check here, 25 minus 4 is 21. Therefore your answer is correct. So plus becomes minus and minus becomes plus. In the same way, 5x equal to 40. So we know that 5x is in terms of product there, 5 into x. So when you are writing this one, x is equal to what? 40 divided by 5. So multiply becomes divide. So when you are cancelling this, you will get 8 there. In the same way, divide becomes, when you are transforming this 4 into right side, the divide becomes multiply. So 10 times 4. So 10 into 4 is equal to 40. So all these are just basic questions how the symbols are getting interchanged. So plus and minus both will get transformed when it moves to the opposite side. In the same way, multiply and divide, they both will get transformed. Multiply becomes divide and divide becomes multiply. Okay, just do one more sum. 2x equal to I am going to transform this minus 3 now. So 9 plus 3. So 2x equal to what? 2x equal to 12. Good. So x is equal to 12 by 2. So 12 by 2, what you are going to get? You will be getting 6. So this is how we are going to start solving the sums. Okay, I guess the recall is over. Shall we move on to the objectives now? Now we'll move on to the first question. Okay, first question is solve 3 of x minus 1 is equal to 2x minus 11. Your options are given as minus 8 plus 8 minus 10 plus 10. Okay, first just start writing the question again. 3 of x minus 1 is equal to 2x minus 1. Okay, just start solving step by step. So first we need to multiply this 3 inside two terms. Okay, so 3 into x is 3x, and then 3 into minus 1, so minus 3, and equal to 2x minus 11. So first step we multiplied the 3 inside two terms. Okay, and then you are going to rearrange the terms, that is arrange variable terms on left side and constant terms on right side. So you have 2x on right side, move that to left, and minus 3 move it to right side. So already you have 3x here, so 3x will come same. The 2x, when it transforms, 2x is positive there, when it transforms to left side, it will be what? Minus 2x. So make sure you are changing the symbol when a particular term is crossing this equal symbol. Similarly, already on right side you have minus 11, so don't disturb that minus 11. This minus 3 is given there, minus 3 we are transforming into right side, so it will become what? Plus 3. So make sure you are arranging variable terms on left side and number terms on right side. So what is 3x minus 2x? It's nothing but what? 1x, or simply you can write x. What is minus 11 plus 3? In integers, when symbols are different, we need to subtract and write down greater number sign. So 11 minus 3 is 8. Greater number is negative, therefore your answer is negative. So be careful with solving integers there. So first one answer is option A, minus 8. So do the steps properly, then you will get the answer. We will move to the second question now. The second question, 2 of 5x minus 3 minus 3 of 2x minus 1 is equal to 9. This sum is also exactly same as the previous one, but we have little bit lengthy one. So start writing the question again. So this time I am going to multiply 2 with 5x as well as 2 with minus 3, and then 3 with 2x, and then 3 with minus 1. So start writing. What is 2 times 5x? 2 times 5x is 10x. 2 times 3 minus 3 is 6. So be careful with the symbols also. 2 into minus 3, so minus 6. Then minus 3 into 2x is 3 2s are 6, 6x. And the last term minus 3 into minus 1. So make sure minus 3 into minus 1. So minus into minus is what? Plus 3 1s are 3. So again explain. 2 into 5x is 10x. Then 2 into minus 3 minus 6. Then second terms minus 3 into 2x is minus 6x. Minus 3 into minus 1 is plus 3 is equal to 9. Okay, you can start solving the like terms. 10x minus 6x. 10x minus 6x is 4x. Minus 6 plus 3. Minus 6 plus 3 is what? Minus 3. Different symbols. So it's equal to 9. Now start solving as usual. 4x first. So minus 3 move to right side. It will become what? Plus 3. So directly I am writing 12. So 9. This minus 3 will come here. So it will be what? Plus 3. So 4x equal to 12. So 4x equal to 12 means x equal to 12 by 4. We know that the multiply becomes what? Divide. So 12 by 4. So when you are cancelling this, how many 4s are 12? 3 4s are 12. So answer is x equal to 3. Option B. Second one answer is option B, 3. We will move to third question now. X by 2 minus 1 is equal to x by 3 plus 1. This question involves some fraction term there. So as usual you are going to rewrite the question. X by 2 minus 1 is equal to x by 3 plus 1. Okay, before start solving, I need to arrange variables on one side, numbers on another side, that is constant on another side. So you are going to have this x by 2 same. So x by 2 you will have same. This x by 3 completely bring it to left side. So it will be what? Minus x by 3. On right side already you have 4, don't disturb that one. This minus 1 move to here, so it will be what? Plus 1. I hope you understand the first step. I am rearranging like terms, that is variable terms on one side and constant term on other side. Okay, now just fraction, we are going to solve the fraction. So different denominators, I can use cross multiply method or LCM method. So 3 into x. So 3 into x is what? 3x. 2 into x is 2x by 2 3s are 6. I hope you know how to multiply. This is first step multiply, second step multiply, and then third step multiply. So 3 into x 3x minus 2 into x 2x by 2 3s are 6. Denominators also you should multiply. And right side you got 5. 4 plus 1 5. So what is 3x minus 2x? 3x minus 2x is 1x. So nothing but what? I can write x by 6. X by 6 equal to 5. So we know that how to solve this one. So divide becomes multiply. So x equal to 5 into 6. So divide becomes multiply. Therefore x equal to 5 into 6. Directly write down the answer. Answer is option C, 30. So 5 6 are 30. So in the beginning the sum may be look like tough one, but once you start solving step by step, definitely you can get the answer very easily. When you are attending competitive exams, if you have time means you can substitute this answer and verify whether you have done correctly or not. Okay, now we will move to next question. Question number 4. Find two numbers such that, it seems to be a word problem now. Find two numbers such that one of them exceeds the other by 9 and their sum is 81. So two numbers are there. One number exceeds other number by 9. Okay, exceeds means what? More than 9. So these kind of questions, it's very simple. You can either check the options and solve, or you have to work out. Okay, but I am going to work out only. So I am going to assume when the number is not given, I am going to assume with any variable. So I can assume with m. So m is one number. Okay, then what about another number? Another number will be what? M plus 9, because in question they mentioned one number exceeds the other number by 9. One number exceeds the other number by 9. So first number, if I am assuming it as, for example, let first number be m, then second number will be m plus 9. Okay, and what they gave their sum is 81. What is in by sum? Sum means what? Plus. So I am going to write down addition of these two terms. So m plus 9. Okay, two numbers. We have one number m and another number m plus 9. So when you are adding two numbers, your answer is 81. That is what the condition given in the question. Okay, now we got a equation. Start solving. What is m plus m? M plus m is 2m, and 9 you can move to right side. So what is this? Plus 9 becomes minus 9. 81 minus 9 is what? Good, 72. So m equal to 72 by 2. Very good. So what is half of 72? Half of 72 is nothing but 36. So we got m 36. M plus 9 is what? 36 plus 9, 45. So your answer is 36 and 45. So these are option A is your answer. Clear? Question number 5. Find two numbers such that one of them is 5 times the other and the difference is 132. Exactly same as the previous question, but in last question they mentioned sum, here they are mentioning difference, and the clue is one number is 5 times the other number. We'll check the options there. 29 145, 32 160, 31 155, 33 165. So as usual I told you already, based upon the options also you can find the answer. So which difference is 132, that will be your direct answer, but with the help of simple equations, if you need to do means just as usual, assume the number as any variable. Just I am going to assume it as one number is x, then what about the another number? Another number is 5 times they mentioned. So first number is x, means another number will be 5x. Another number will be 5x. Now what they gave, the given condition is what? Given condition is the difference is 132. The difference is 132. I am going to subtract. So here you are going to write 5x minus x is equal to 132. See to that I am not writing x minus 5x. If you are writing x minus 5x means it will be negative, but you check the options, they are mentioning only positive numbers. In question also they mentioned only just two numbers, they are not mentioning whether it is positive or negative. Okay, so I am writing 5x minus x, that is bigger one minus small one. So what is 5x minus x? 5x minus x is 4x is equal to 132. So as usual x is equal to, this multiply becomes what? Divide. So 132 divided by 4. You can cancel this. In 13 how many 4s are there? 3 4s are 12, remainder 1, again 3 4s are 12. So x equal to 33. So x equal to 33. X is equal to 33. What about 5x? What about 5x? That is 33 multiply with 5. 3 5s are 15, remainder 1, 15, 165. Once you got 33 means you check the options using 33 also, you can hit the option, but better you can verify by doing your multiplications. Therefore your answer for fifth question is option D, 33 and 165. So these kind of word problems, what they are giving, how you are understanding is very important. Okay, so here they gave two clues. One is one number is 5 times another number, and then the difference is 132. So based upon the question you need to frame this equation properly. So this is very important. How we are framing the equation is very important. Once if you done the formation of equation wrongly means obviously you are going to have the wrong answer. Okay, so formation of simple equation is very important. We'll move to next question now. Question number 6. Solve. So here they gave a fraction type of questions with 5x minus 1 by 3 minus 2x minus 2 by 3 is equal to 1. So both have like terms only, that is like fractions only. Denominators are 3. So you are going to write down your question. 5x minus 1 by 3 minus 2x minus 2 by 3 is equal to 1. Okay, just since they both are like fractions, directly you can write down the numerator as 5x minus 1. So here minus 2x, I am going to bring this minus to second term numerator. So this becomes what? Minus 2x, and the second term is already negative. So negative into negative is positive. So plus 2. You should know how we are changing the symbols. This is minus 2x and minus of minus become plus 2. and the entire denominator is 3 is equal to 1. Now this is denominator 3, divide will move to multiply. When it move to right side, it will become multiply. At the same time, I am going to solve the numerators also. So 5x, 2x, like terms, x terms alone, 5x and 2x. What is 5 minus 2x? 3x. And then minus 2 plus 1, minus 2 plus 1 plus 2. So minus 1 plus 2 is plus 1. Okay, just try to understand. 5x minus 2x is plus 3, minus 1 plus 2, that is nothing but what? 2 minus 1. 2 minus 1 is 1 is equal to 3. So this big term I am solving into simple one. Okay, try to understand here. I am solving like terms. 5x minus 2x is 3x, minus 1 plus 2 is 1. This 3 is in terms of divide. When it transforms to right side, it will become what? Multiply. So 3 ones are 3. Okay, don't ask me where that 1 goes. Okay, so 3 ones are 3. I multiply directly. Now as usual, you are going to move this 1 to right side. 3x equal to 3. This plus 1 becomes minus 1. So 3x equal to 2. That's all. X equal to 2 by 3. So our answer is x equal to 2 by 3. Where it is? Option D. X equal to 2 by 3 is your answer. So do the steps properly one by one, you will get the answer. Clear? We will go to next one. Question number 7. Same kind of questions only they gave, but this time they have different denominators. Okay, different denominators, but we have denominator 9 and another one denominator 18. Okay, I am going to teach you this sum to solve in a shortcut method. Clear? So 9, 18 is given. Okay, you are not going to do cross multiplication or you are not going to do any LCM methods and so on. I will give you one simple method. So first fraction is given, right? The entire first fraction, you just multiply it by 2. You just multiply it by 2. See what will happen. 6x into 2 is 12x. Minus 2 into 2 is minus 4 by 9 into 2 is 18. So make sure that you are multiplying both numerator and denominator by 2. Okay, you can ask me why I am multiplying by 2. Okay, I will tell you now. Second term will write same, 3x plus 5 by 18. Now check this unlike fraction, I made it into like fraction. So this is why I multiplied the first fraction by 2. So when I am doing this process, automatically the unlike fractions become like fraction now. Okay, both the fractions become 18 now. Okay, so that's the reason I multiplied that by 2. Okay, now as usual you are going to directly add the numerators. 12x, 3x. What is 12x plus 3x? 15x minus 4 plus 5. Nothing but 1 is equal to 18 by 3 is equal to 18 by 3. Nothing but what? This is both the 18s are in denominator. Okay, as you are going to write 15x plus 1 by 18. That divide I am moving directly to right side becomes multiply. Okay, so cancel this 6. So how we are getting now? 15x plus 1 is equal to 6. So start solving easily. 15x equal to what? 15x equal to 6 minus 1. So 15x equal to 5. So x is equal to 5 by 15. Okay, as instructed, I am expecting you to do with the paper and pen. Okay, start solving along with me so that you will have a practice also. So your answer is, I am cancelling in 5 table. So numerator will be 1 times, here 3 times. So answer is 1 by 3. If you may do a mistake like 3, okay, don't do like that because denominator is we have 15. So 1 by 3 is equal to 1 by 3 only. Don't write 1 by 3 equal to 3. So our answer is option B, 1 by 3. Okay, this is how I made unlike fraction into like fraction, then start solving step by step. But make sure when you are transforming a number from left side to right side or right side to left side, symbol change should be there. Okay, we'll go next one now. Question number 8. Solve y minus 8 by 3 is equal to 7 minus 4 by 7. Both the side containing just a fraction only. Okay, y minus 8 by 3 is equal to 7 minus 4y by 7. Okay, when these kind of questions are given to you, I'll give you a shortcut method. I'm going to rewrite this as in a single equation. Okay, how I'm going to write? Just second, that is right side denominator multiply here, left side denominator multiply here, that is 7. Just to see how I am writing, 7 into y minus 8. Okay, 7 into y minus 8 is equal to this 3 multiplied to right side, 3 into 7 minus 4y. So I made this fraction into a single step. So now we can multiply inside 7y, 7 into y is 7y, then 7 into 8, 7 8s are 56 is equal to 3 7s are 21, 3 4s are 12. So when you are multiplying, write with the proper symbols also. Okay, now rearrange the terms, y terms bring it to left side. Already you have 7y, this minus 12y, so minus 12y becomes plus 12y. Right side already you have 21, this minus 56 move to right side, so it will be plus 56. So I am arranging y terms on left side, constant terms on right side. This is how we are going to solve. Okay, so 7y plus 12y, what is 12 plus 7? Good, 19y is equal to 21 plus 56 is 77. That's all. Almost we arrived at the answer. So answer is 77 by 19. 77 by 19. See, initially the sum may be look like tough one, but once you start solving means it will be very easy. Clear? So first answer is option A, 77 by 19. We'll go to 9th question now. Question number 9 is also look like a fraction with a number on both the sides. Your options are given like 1 by 3, 2, 1 by 2 and 3. Options are look like easy more than the question. Okay, as usual write the question. Now what I am going to do now, I am going to bring the fractions terms on one side, number terms on another side. Okay, I hope you are going to understand. If you can try means you can pause the video, try the sum, you can resume and check your answer. Okay, this term, that is x minus 2 by 3 is there, no? That term you are going to bring it to left side. So x minus 2 by 3. So entirely it will be negative. So that I am mentioning minus here. So right side you have 2. This one I am moving to right side. Okay, like how I brought this one to left side, this one I am moving to right side. So 2 minus 1. Okay, this is plus 1. So it will be minus 1. Now like fractions only, directly you can subtract the numerator. Okay, how I am going to write? 2x minus 1 minus x plus 2. Don't wonder how I am changing the symbols. This is minus. Okay, so minus x, then minus of minus 2 is plus 2 by 3 is equal to 2 minus 1, 1. Okay, now start solving the like terms. 2x minus x is x, minus 1 plus 2 is 1. The 3 move to right side. So 3, 1. So 3 ones are 3. Almost you got the answer, I think. 3 minus 1, 2. So your answer is option B, 2. Clear? Within 4 or 5 steps I solve the sum. So all that you can do is what terms we are going to bring together. Okay, since this question involving two like terms, I need to bring two like terms together and constant term together, so that only the sum becomes very easy. Otherwise you may do cross multiplication like this, it will be waste of time. So instead of doing cross multiply with this 3 with 1 or 3 with 2, it will take time. Once I am identifying to bring these terms together, then the solution of sum will be very easy. Okay, question number 10, solve m minus 1 by 2 is equal to 1 minus m minus 2 by 3. Okay, here you have 3 terms containing m. So first term, second term and third term, all these 3 terms containing m there. Okay, now we will start as usual, write your question. So here before bringing this term to left side, I am going to solve the left side. Okay, here because you have m and m, 2 terms, both the terms are containing m there, so no need to disturb this. Now I am going to solve left side and then we can bring this here. Okay, just listen carefully how I am solving step by step, because it's going to be a last sum. Okay, just first you need to cross multiply here. Okay, so 2 into m, so 2m. Okay, so 2m minus m plus 1. Don't wonder, this is minus m. When this minus gets inside, minus into minus plus, by 2 is equal to, right side will come same, right side will come same. So 1 minus m minus 2 by 3. Okay, so 2 into m. So first step I am doing only cross multiplication with this denominator 2 and this first term m. So 2 into m, 2m. Okay, now solving like terms. 2m minus m is what? 1m. So m plus 1 by 2 is equal to 1 minus m minus 2 by 3, right? So I'll bring this term to left side. Okay, in next step I'll do that one. Just to listen carefully. 2m minus m becomes m. So this is the only change in second and third step. Okay, now here what I'm going to do, m plus 1 by 2, this entire term, that is m minus 2 by 3, this term I'm going to shift to left side. So it's already negative there. When it comes here, it will be positive. So m minus 2 by 3 is equal to 1. See, make sure you should not change the symbol here. Okay, don't change this minus 2 into plus 2, because this entire term only negative is given. That entire term becomes positive. Okay, you should not change inside the numerator. So m plus 1 by 2, m minus 2 by 3 is equal to 1. Two fractions with different denominators. So I'm going to apply what method? I'm going to apply cross multiplication method. Okay, already I taught you how to cross multiply. So first you need to multiply here, that is 3 into m plus 1. Okay, 3 into m plus 1. So how I'm going to write here, 3 into m plus 1, and then, so second you need to cross multiply here, that is first denominator with the second numerator. So 2 into m minus 2. If you are well versed in fraction solving, means you won't wonder what I am doing. Okay, next denominators, 2 3s are 6. Okay, is equal to 1. So now multiply inside, 3 into m is 3m, 3 into 1 is 3. So these kind of challenging questions only will be there in your competitive exams. Okay, but simple step by step if I am solving, means I will get the answer easily without any errors. Okay, so 2 into m is 2m, 2 2s are 4, entire denominator is 6. Okay, equal to 1. Now start solving like terms. 3m plus 2m is nothing but what, 5m. 3 minus 4 is minus 1. Directly I am writing this 6 to right side. So multiply. 6 is divide denominator. So 6 into 1 is 6. So 5m equal to 6. This minus 1 move to right side. So it will become 7. 6 minus 1 is plus 1. Okay, so 6 plus 1 is 7. Now what is m now? 7 by 5. Okay, m equal to 7 by 5. So initially the question looks very tough, but once you start solving step by step, means you will get the answer as usual. Okay, this is the secret of your solving simple linear equations. Okay, since this is part 1 video, I have solved only sums which are based upon few equations only. Okay, in our next video we will solve questions based upon age, or questions based upon measurement. Many topics are questions based upon triangles. So many word problems will be there to be solved with the help of simple linear equations. Okay, we'll continue in the next video. Thank you so much children for watching. I hope you gained extra knowledge on solving simple linear equations. Okay, if you like this video, hit like, and if you still didn't subscribe, please subscribe to our channel. And if you have any suggestions, if you have any queries, you can post it in our comment box. Okay, thank you so much children. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.